Yo, what is going on today, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Awilix and Artemis available on the test server, and I've been kind of messing around with some things, and I found some tech for both of them that I think will be very, very strong when they actually drop. And I got so excited that I just had to show you guys. I was unable to get into a game, unfortunately, so I wasn't actually able to test it myself. But for the most part, both of these should work pretty easily in game. Just knowing what you need to do is kind of like the harder part. Starting with the Awilix, I think this is going to kind of be her best build. I think you'd probably go Hydras before Pendulum, and then maybe you go like Crusher a little bit earlier, but semantics. I think Xerxes is going to be her best item for two reasons. One, it gives her an engage tool outside of her blink. She doesn't need any more damage, and 10% max health. I mean, it's not like a ton of damage, but I mean, it's a lot in regards to having like a survivability item. If you get gone on, you have like jump, and then you have also dash, so you have a lot of things elsewhere. A little bit more survivability. A lot of times you can go blink also. Maybe if you're playing into just one CC, you can use the Xerxes for the CC, but you can go blink, you can go beads, you can kind of go either of those two, and it's fine. I think Xerxes is going to be kind of autobot on her, and it just gives you a very simple combo. You just Xerxes in, you ult, you knock up, and you kill. Very literally Mickey Mouse combo, and you have the damage to kill. It's not a close thing. It's very, very easy. And it's not like they can just freeze you out of this. The Xerxes is CC immune, so very, very easy to immune a Ymir freeze and then just combo off of it and just get a free kill onto him. It's very, very simple. Again, Xerxes, you ult, knock up off of it, and they die before they hit the ground. It's very easy. It's very, very strong, but it's also very easy. I also think there is viability in like a tankier Awilix build if you're playing against, you know, a lot of damage, a lot of CC, and you can't play it into like an easy comp where you're able to kind of just do whatever you want. I think you're building Xerxes also, but you don't really need a ton of damage on this character if you just go like a tiny bit elsewhere. Instead of like Xerxes and Heartseeker, you could just go Screeching, and then you can also go Void. And again, it gives you a whole lot of damage, but it's the same essential combo. You get a lot of damage to that also, because this is ignoring 15%. This also removes 10% for 4 seconds. It's, again, a very easy combo. It's a little bit more convoluted because you have more things to play around with. But, I mean, even without using the gargoyles, I still just do a lot of damage. Can pretty easily go in, knock up, and you still do a ton of damage. And you're just a little bit tankier with these survivability items to allow you to maybe run through a little bit of damage. But Awilix is really cool already. I'm a big fan of her, and you can't forget the classic Awilix. And there's something that I wanted to test where is the knockup on Awilix? You used to be able to like have a knockup in front. I don't remember exactly how it was done. It seems like maybe they even fixed that from like the Smite 1. But it used to be able to like, maybe it was like an angle thing that I'm messing up. Seems like they fixed it a little bit. But still, I think Xerxes is going to be one of her best items. She feels very, very strong. I'm excited to play Awilix, a counter to a lot of characters. This is going to be good. Also, two things looking at Artemis. One, her first one is with her aspect, and I think it's more fun. I won't bother building into damage, but you can at least see kind of what it looks like. When you have the aspect, you're one, no longer roots and cripples, but it just does a lot of damage in an area. If you just place it down, and it's a place that they kind of have to walk through, and there's a lot of like smaller areas, it will do a whole lot of damage. All these are too big, but you can stack two on top of each other to make yourself pretty ungankable in a certain area. Those both there. Those both there. And if I spawn in this Ymir, put him right here so that I can knock him back into it. Might actually knock him too far. The damage is just very, very high. I should probably build a little bit of damage so you can kind of see how much damage it actually does. And honestly, just to show you guys, I have to do it like this. So I'm only gonna have one non-damage item, but pretend I have this and then mantle. Actually, I could buy a 3K pot also just to get my damage a little bit higher, because usually you can be around 340. So into the ability. And it just does so much damage nearly instantly. It's kind of the same thing, and you can have 4 traps now. So you can actually just make like a landmine trap where it's just 3 of them on top of each other. Or sorry, 4 of them on top of each other. It used to only be 3. But the damage is incredible. It's very, very fun. You have to try that. The last one is with non-aspect. The fact that you're now allowed 4 traps now just gives you that much more survivability. There's a lot less beads, Aegis, blink in the game. You're only choosing one of those. Nobody's going to be having double actives as they dive you. But pretty easily, you can set up like a little line fort that only you can kind of play around. And then if you ever get blinked on, you can kind of just run through it. And you can waste time also with your ultimate, giving you 1.5 seconds of immunity. But play around your traps now, because you're allowed 4. You can put 3 down and then have 1 at your feet if you're getting chased. And all of these still stay out. So use these to deny area. Make it so you're hard to blink on. Because if somebody blinks on you, they don't have beads Aegis. If somebody jumps onto you, they don't have blink. These are very, very valuable in a game that there's only 1 relic, because they're cripples and they're roots, and they do, I mean, a decent amount of damage at the minimum. Lastly, just a tiny bit of tech with them, with Artemis. You can keep your 2 permanently up as long as you're hitting something. I guess it has to be a god. You can keep your 2 permanently up. You see? It keeps jumping back up. Every 4 auto attacks, it gives you that buff back. And with that, it's not just attack speed, it's movement speed also. So I think if Fatalis was ever good on a character, I think on this character, it would actually be so OP. Also, anything that gives you a little bit of movement speed of sticking potential, I think could be really good also. Musashi's, I know I've seen Zapman build it a little bit recently. This item right here gives you that movement speed. I'm a fan of it. Maybe I don't think it's broken, but yeah. But yeah, that's some tech that I'm excited about with Awilix and Artemis, especially the Awilix one. I think Xerxes is going to be Autobot on her. It's going to be an exciting time. I'm excited for them to drop. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.